All right, hello. Well, hello. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. Lo and behold, I am back again today. I think I'm going to make this one video today, short video. Yes, I don't have any makeup on today, but when you drink water and you don't mind how your skin looks without foundation on, you can do that, okay? I know it's not as, you know, doesn't look as good. And yes, I have my little half of an afro puff, and I know some people are thinking, aren't you natural? When are you going to wash your hair, honey? It's coming. So I just want to help somebody really quick because this is something that I'm doing and I think it's going to help somebody. And yeah, just want to share with you really quickly, okay? So I'm Monica Hill, and I'm really trying to get organized and just stay organized, maintain, okay? So I want to share with you a couple of things that I think will help besides putting God first, your body, yourself next, and then your house as far as maintenance and things like that, and your life goals. Something I'm doing, just a little bit more information. So yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, I talked about, praying when you wake up, taking care of yourself, which means not just your body, your mental state of mind. When you have your bills in order and your goals written clear and you keep track by doing a budget and things like that, it causes you to have less stress if you strategize. And sometimes when you're doing a budget and you strategize, you can't just sit down and do it one time. And you can't get stressed out because you can't figure it all out at one time. Say, for instance, you have monthly bills, you have things maybe on your credit report. Speaking of credit report, you get one free credit report at annualcreditreport.com. And you can also check your credit reports once a month at Credit Sesame, Credit Karma, and Credit.com, and also Experian.com. So those are 4 different platforms or addresses, web addresses you can use free to check your credit scores each month. So I suggest you do that, okay? And then by this being the beginning of a year, you want to make sure that you even make a list of things that on one piece of paper. I have a document. I can't show it to you because I couldn't find it right off. But you want to make a list of things that you need to take care of on a weekly basis, monthly basis, a quarterly basis, and annually. And you can type that up and you can put it somewhere in your office or on a wall somewhere. For instance, if you have AAA, you only have to pay that once a year. And sometimes you can forget those things, especially if you have deductions that are going to come out and you don't keep things written down. You want to keep that written down because you might have something, you need some money for something and you forget about it and then it overdrafts your account. Okay, so you don't want to do stuff like that. And then piggybacking on where I left off about budgeting and goals, it is hard to stay balanced when you have to be the cook, you have to be the clean the house, do the laundry, make income. Whether you make it from home or you make it outside the house, you have to be a wife, you have to be a mother, you have to care for yourself, you might have an animal, then you have business to take care of. You might have a LLC or a actual business, and then you might have, for instance, I'm a realtor, but I'm inactive right now, so I have to keep my hours, I have to do my educational hours, and I have to make sure I keep my insurance, things like that. So you still, as a business person, and phew, honey, it can be, if you don't do the things you need to do, it can be too much if you don't spread it out, okay? So that's why I'm making this video, to help you and to just share what I'm doing so that maybe it can help you. And then also don't forget to encourage people sometimes with just a card, phone calls, maybe once a week, maybe one day out of a week, you set aside an hour just to check in on people. Sometimes we can get too busy with our own lives and our own issues that we don't check in on people and let them know, hey, I love you, how are you doing? Even sending a little card. I bought a couple of cards at the Dollar Tree. They were 50 cents a piece. And my daughter told me, hi, Kelly, if you're watching my videos, hi, Sister Kelly, that I had wrote something to someone some years ago, and they kept it, and it means so much to them. And, I think I have a gift writing. So, yeah, you never know. You don't want to be so busy and consumed in your little world or in our, worlds that we forget, to reach out to people. And I think that's all I want to say today. Yes, I'm at, where am I at? You know, I do want to say this. Even though God has given me the victory with being a vegan eater, and sometimes I still fall every time. The reason why I became a vegan so quickly after all of my months of struggling is because I was fasting and praying for someone. And really, when that person who still needs a lot of prayers, and so you can pray. If you're a prayer warrior, please pray for an unnamed person on my behalf. But when I fall, some things happen, and it is a way I think that God is correcting me and showing me that person maybe doesn't do so well. And I feel like, oh my goodness, when I didn't eat right, then something didn't go right, you know? So I really believe that God hears my prayers and that He honors when you fast and you pray, you know? So be encouraged. Sometimes you have to fast and pray to get the victory over some things. And last but not least, honey, listen, when it comes to even meal prepping, okay, or just not, if you don't meal prep, you still should do a menu. Okay, it's that time of year. Can you tell it's a little cold? It snowed where I am today. And so listen, it's that time of year to do crock pot meals, honey. I put some roast from my other family members who eat meat and some green pepper, onions, garlic, carrots, potatoes, Mrs. Dash, and some other seasonings, honey, and some chicken broth or some broth in the crock pot, honey, earlier today, and let it do what it do. And my husband just said, honey, this is, he named some type of restaurant where it's a buffet all you can eat. He said, this is that type of, honey, it's just tender. Like, maybe I need to start using the crock pot. I said, yeah, just throw it in there and call it a day. So listen, you can do chili, spaghetti, lasagna, crock pot, beef stew, chicken casserole, you roast. You can do all kind of crock pot meals. Make it a crock pot month, honey, if you're running short on time, okay? And last, this is what I really want to say. Last but not least, if it snowed in your area and someone has not, if you have a male, a son, a husband, boyfriend, whoever in the house, cousin, male, okay, that has not shoveled that sidewalk yet, even though they might have threw some salt down this morning, tell them to watch this video and pay attention, pay special attention to the last part. Honey, you need to get out there and shovel the snow, okay? So I hope my husband is watching after you have taken your little beauty sleep. Because, honey, I've been working, honey, just fed you, honey. Yes, and now it might be too late tonight. Might be. But, honey, tomorrow, yeah, when some daylight comes, because the Bible says when the night comes, no man can work. You need to shovel that sidewalk, okay? You all have a beautiful evening, okay? Yeah, and let me say this to my trade cousins, set your, when you first starting out, honey, set your goals. Don't set them too high, trying to get rich quick. Set your goals, you know, at a good pace, and be happy when you see those gains. And honey, yeah, just keep it steady. Set your goal for just maybe a certain amount every week for this year. And when you reach it, you know, you'll feel good, and do what you need to do and set your budget based on that amount. And I believe if you pay your tithe and offering, and if you're following the rules, and you set your losses and you cut your losses, then God will bless you. Have a good evening. I think I've said enough. Okay, God bless you. This is Monica Hill. Until next time, drink water, honey, eat well, and be blessed. Stay blessed and less stress, as my cousin Sean says. Bye-bye.